Today I wanted to speak about a video that I came across, and this was a Spanish video and a song, and the videos were a series of small joys during the time of COVID, and this sparked a lot of thoughts in my head about health and how health has been in my life. And literally the video made me smile so much when I first time saw the video, because it was literally peace for my heart, because I think that health is so underrepresented and it's not talked about enough. And I almost feel like an alien through it all, because at my age range it's really not talked about enough. And to deal with anxiety of health issues and things like that around you and for yourself. And when there was a video of that with small moments of joy, it really warmed my heart. And I think that it was so important for me to just step out and think about what I felt at that time. And in all honesty, I literally thought about how health has brought about the value and the meaning of small joys. And I think that dealing with health issues from a young age, it's meant that yes, we've built a strong family unit where we try to overcome health issues constantly. And yes, there is a strength in that, but even within that, what I feel happy about is my family and my parents specifically creating a place that home feels really good. And to be honest, when I was little, most of my happiest memories were at home, and that was created by them despite the stress of health issues. And feeling, well, we don't feel as little babies, but just knowing some sort of way that yes, I was trying to understand what was going on at the age of 1.5. And I think that yes, despite all that, it's literally even when I see my baby videos, they were happy moments, and that's literally what the video showed. It was during COVID, those happy moments and kids playing, and those little moments were taken for granted before COVID, and it was just a different sort of world. And now, and during the COVID season especially, I think that people realize the importance of little joys during that time period where it was uncertain. And I felt deep under down through this all, with health issues, what it's taught me, it teaches me strength. And I know strength is a lesson for some people in life, and it's truly a valuable experience. But for me, I know that my takeout was joy, and for me it was the fact that during a season where there is anxiety about health, that there are joys on the other side of it too. And literally that's why the video made me smile so much. It made my heart happy, that kind of video. And you don't always get those experiences in life, but yeah, I found that experience through that musical video. And yeah, through those clips where families were celebrating in their own way and just dealing with the moment, and honestly making the best of the moment. Because with health, that's what you kind of do, try to make the best of it. And I think that making the best of it doesn't mean that it can't be a joyful experience. And like, I can't believe, even through the anxiety of the house and health issues in the family, like, for me, I can say at least that home's a place of true happiness and sentimental happiness, and that's why I value this house a lot. And yeah, that's why, like, it really means a lot. And I think not even materialism wise, but experience wise. And yeah, experiences can be created anywhere. But yeah, this is my home farm since I was born, so yeah. And I think that you can have those joyful moments even in moments of stress and anxiety, and that, like, I felt so many emotions during these moments where, like, there's chronic diseases we have had to tackle, we're tackling with, and even like constant scary experiences. But like, happiness can't be taken away from me, or that joyful moments can't be, and we can create them and almost like have this exhaustive amount of happiness and joy moments. And that's why you sit in the hope of living through it all, despite all this constant fear you have. And that's what's been truly magical through it all, that yeah, my lesson of health issues, I'll be honest, when I was little I used to think dealing with health issues, it means that yes, I learn about diseases and I become more knowledgeable about diseases. But I'll be honest, like, from my heart, I know that dealing with these health issues, it just teaches me that joy is so valuable, and that's the experience that I want to take through it all. I know that through these like child years and adolescence and everything, that, like, I know that dealing with health issues has been really tough, and like, no matter how much we kind of put roses around it or make it sound like a beautiful experience, there are certain moments where I felt like this is too hard, or this is like constant suffering, to be honest. Feeling the fear of dealing with health issues around you, or another one coming up, or health issues, like just constantly being scared of health issues. And like, for me, like, it comes with like health issues and death, and like, that's my toughest thing I deal with in life. So like, I know through my childhood years that it was really tough for me, because like, there was a season of where you had to, well, I had to grow up faster, because I was trying to understand adult things and adult worries about health, and knowing the fear of loss at such a young age, like, it was really scary. And also, like, even with health, whenever there is an inequality where you can't discuss it enough in the outside world, or like, it's literally like, I've always like, this is what I've come to it around. This is what kind of like I deal with and I struggle with, is the fact that, like, even in my age, like, issues such as relationship, friendships, and anything else, whether it is mental health or anything, it's seen as higher than the health issues, because health issues, like, at my age, not many deal with it, so it's seen as a different topic. And because of that, it's not seek the equality where we can have those experiences where we can talk or we can feel understood. And I think that's what I find tough in the outside world. And I felt like a lot of the times, like even like shame for not being able to go out and do all the things that an average like 25-year-old or even younger back then could have done. But at the same time, I know that dealing with health issues, it's taught me and it's given insights into a lot of different things in life that I think are valuable. And my experiences are different, but it doesn't mean that I don't have a story to express or I don't have a voice to talk about it. And even though like it might be hard to understand or hard to like try to understand the feeling space, like I hope talking about health like this helps bring equality to the notion of health issues. And like there are these grim sides to it. There is shame, there is like shame to not being able to be an active part in society and in the community. There is a fear of like quite obviously health issues and even beyond. And I think that like those are my two pointers that I struggle with. But I think that even despite all that, there is a lot of beautiful insights that, yes, despite the different experiences, that I have been able to learn from it, and that I would love to talk about through this. And that's why like the value of small joys from health is like one of my biggest lessons, if not the biggest lessons and takeout from health issues that I've learned from as a child. I used to be this girl where I used to get really stressed, or there was this sternness or this straight face approach where I would just get worried inside, or I would just subject to trying to create joy quickly. But I think that like now I can sit with the feelings and understand and feel joy. And that's what I feel like that video did for me, where I sat with, okay, this is a video about about COVID, which was during a time of health despair in the world. But there was these moments of joy that were beautiful through it all, and so authentic and so genuine and pure. And like that's what I can take out, genuine authentic joy. And that's what I take out from health, that is the takeout, that yes, it can be so grim, but on the other side, you know the value of the joyful experiences too. And even beyond that, like the joy and value then can be taken across to the outside world as well. Like I'll be honest, like I found it a struggle with the transition from COVID to normal life, because like obviously everyone felt that transition period hard, but for someone that's lived through health issues constantly, it's very hard. And to be honest, even now, like I struggle with it with a little by little basis. And in my head, I've learned to make a lot of considerations in my head before experiencing and thinking about me, which a kid normally focuses on their own experiences and joy and what gives them that moment of happiness. But I think that I've had to just consider through it all, because yeah, it was really scary. And instead of like I know in society, like I've had trouble sometimes where I was shut out by it, or like health is not discussed as often, or kind of just like washed away whenever you try to bring that up in society. I know there is an element of fear in everyone's heads, but also I feel like there is that inequality basis with health. Maybe because it is a tough concept, but I think that, yeah, the transition period is hard. But I think with that transition period, each experience and each value will experience just means so much. And like each moment of joy means so much. And even creation and art and even activities where you receive that experience. Like for me, that is that case, that yeah, there is a lot of experiences to live for, and to experience. And even with society and even with those kind of experiences, there is a lot to come. And yeah, it doesn't matter if my speed is slower, but it doesn't mean that the value is not seen, or the value of myself is not seen, or the value of my story is not seen. And yeah, like I think this health has been a big fragment of my life, and considering health like by a personal perspective, but by a perspective around the family as well. But it's taught a lot of like genuine, heartful, heart-based experiences, and it's taught a lot. And I see a true value in that in life. Like I see a true value like day by day to create joyful moments and to have those small joys, like just like in that song video that I saw, and that it made me smile so much because I could tell it was just so genuine, and it just meant so much at that time because of what standing in the world we were dealing with. And like that's the way I live my life. Like I want to feel like just genuine through it all, and pure-hearted, and live in a world where I feel joy in a pure way. And yeah, that's what health has taught me. So like I hope you guys like this video. I'm probably going to keep on rambling, that's why I'm going to stop here. And yeah, I hope you guys like the video, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe to help this channel grow, to help a person who is in need to be able to watch this video. And for someone who experiences something like me, or even like other videos where a person feels inspired through it all, and a person sees a different sort of light, and that would mean the world to me.